Hey everybody, it's Ron with the Arkansas CW, and today I'm with Khadifa Wong. Can you tell us about your film, The Journey of Jazz Dance?
Sure. The film is called Uprooted, The Journey of Jazz Dance, and it's a feature-length documentary that examines the future progressions of jazz dance and its history.
This film is such a comprehensive look at the journey of jazz dance. Can you tell us what the inspiration was for making this film?
Sure. Well, thank you very much. We didn't even feel like it was as comprehensive as it could have been. We knew that there was things that we left out, but the idea came from Zach Nemerin, who is a jazz dance teacher and who was the co-creator on this film. And he wanted to do something about jazz dance because it's not as highly regarded as, say, your ballet or your modern contemporary dance. And that reflects the funding, that reflects attitude. So he really wanted to do a film that elevated this art form. And as we did our research, we suddenly realized there's a much bigger political and social kind of commentary that goes along with jazz dance. So for all of us, for various reasons, it was a very exciting project to undertake.
So what's great about this film that it strikes a balance between people who have extensive knowledge of dance itself and the complete novice, like myself. Can you tell us about how you found the balance for that?
Yeah, absolutely. And we wanted to strike that balance because a lot of dance documentaries just assume that people know everything and don't delve into the kind of, don't sort of portray it as a way for non-dancers to get. And I wanted to make a film. I didn't want to make a dance film. So it was making a documentary first, and the social political aspects of that came first for me, with making sure that the dance was elevated. So we had to strike a balance because we are all dancers involved in this. And obviously we wanted to hit some major points, but absolutely it was about making a film because dance is universal. And we wanted to make sure that everyone got that universality of language, universality of rhythm.
So there's someone in the film that said that as they were teaching a dance move, it was important to teach where that move came from. I think that's universal, not just in dance, but in everything, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That was Tom Rallabut that said that about sprinkling, dance knowledge. And it's hard because dancers want to dance. So when you get into the studio, you understand that young dancers don't want to be lectured to. They want to move, they want to put the music on, and they just want to feel. So it was about trying to find a way of making it entertaining and educational without dragging it down, without making you feel like you were being lectured to. Because what I realized was how much I didn't know either. And so I wanted to kind of make it so that you could feel what was happening, understand what was happening without it feeling like a real dredgy lecture. Because that's not what dance is, and that's what dance shouldn't be. Dance still is an art form, and it should be a very visceral experience. It should be you should feel it more than, see it and immerse it. And that's why we went with sort of a very immersive visual, so that you knew what it was to be a dancer in a studio, taking in that information and taking in and just absorbing it like a teacher would tell you. And so, yeah, visually we tried to do that too.
You'll be screening at the Hot Springs Documentary and Film Festival, a critically acclaimed film festival. Can you talk about what it means to be chosen?
That means a huge amount because, as I say, I started out wanting to make a documentary film and not just a dance documentary. It's a documentary about dance. So to be accepted within the documentary community was really something that I was aiming for and hoping for. So this feels like a really great moment for the film to kind of be recognized as a documentary and not just a dance movie. Because we know with funding, we know with how hard it was to get it made, and through the hard work of our producer, Lisa John Marieve, the funding, people just thought it was a little bit of fluff and didn't understand that there was a serious subject at the heart of this film. So it feels like our hard work paid off, and I pay tribute to everyone that was involved in the film on that.
So before we let you go, can you tell us where people can find out more about the film?
Yep, we have our website, uprootedfilm.com. We're also on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, and we post little behind the scenes snippets that have been, lovingly put together by our DP, Matt Simpkins. He's put some really nice insights in there. So you can see how much fun that we had making the film, both on the website and on Instagram.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.